Adaobi, they called her Ada for short. A bright, determined girl of 19, she lived in Enugu, a city in the heart of Nigeria. Even as a child, Ada's eyes were always on the sky. She dreamt of stars and galaxies, of spaceships soaring through the vast expanse. She devoured books about astronauts and the cosmos. Ada yearned to study aerospace engineering, to contribute to humanity's exploration of the universe. Her family, though humble, wholeheartedly supported her dreams. They knew Ada was special. She possessed an unwavering spirit and a mind that soared beyond the confines of their small neighborhood. Ada's teachers at her government secondary school recognized her potential. They nurtured her love for science and mathematics. During her final year of secondary school, a golden opportunity presented itself. A prestigious international scholarship program announced it was seeking gifted Nigerian students. They offered full funding to study abroad, including in STEM fields. Ada, with her heart set on aerospace engineering, knew this was her chance. Ada poured her heart and soul into her scholarship application. She spent countless hours at the local cyber cafe, researching universities with top-tier aerospace programs. Ada meticulously crafted her essays, her words brimming with passion and promise. When she finally submitted her application, it felt like launching a rocket into the unknown. Months later, the email arrived that would change Ada's life. She had won the scholarship. Overjoyed and humbled, Ada felt like she was floating amongst the stars she so desperately wished to study. Her family was ecstatic, their home filled with laughter and tears of joy. This was it. Ada was going to be an aerospace engineer. She would chase her dreams across continents, carrying the hopes of her family and community with her. The scholarship covered everything: tuition, accommodation, living expenses, even visa fees. Finally, Ada could see a clear path to achieving her dreams. She imagined herself walking the halls of a prestigious university, surrounded by like-minded individuals who shared her passion for the cosmos. The world, it seemed, was her oyster. However, fate, it seemed, had other plans. A storm was brewing on the horizon, threatening to engulf Ada's dreams in a tempest of bureaucratic nightmares. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, a Nigerian trade union, announced a nationwide strike. They were protesting poor funding and inadequate infrastructure in public universities. This strike would have far-reaching consequences, throwing the entire academic calendar into disarray. Ada's joy began to dissipate, replaced by a gnawing anxiety. The scholarship required her final secondary school results, but with the strike in full swing, the West African Examinations Council postponed the release of the results indefinitely. Ada felt like a rocket grounded before it had even left the launch pad. Her dreams were put on hold, held hostage by a system that seemed determined to clip her wings. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. Ada watched in dismay as the strike dragged on, with no resolution in sight. The embassy, informed of the strike's impact on academic timelines, suspended visa processing for students affected by the delay. Her once clear path to the stars was now shrouded in uncertainty and frustration. The scholarship board, sympathetic to Ada's plight but bound by their own deadlines, granted her a 3-month extension. They advised her to secure all necessary documentation within that time frame. A glimmer of hope flickered amidst the growing darkness. Ada clung to it desperately, determined to do everything in her power to salvage her dream. She spent her days navigating the labyrinthine corridors of government offices, desperately seeking a way to obtain her results. The passport office, notorious for its inefficiency, became her second home. Endless queues, missing files, and apathetic officials were just a few of the obstacles she faced. Exhaustion settled deep in her bones, but giving up was not an option. Adding to the frustration, the Nigerian government's diplomatic efforts to resolve the strike proved ineffective. Negotiations stalled repeatedly, and public universities remained closed. The government's seeming indifference to the plight of students like Ada was disheartening. She felt like she was trapped in a system that cared little for her aspirations. Ada's story was not unique. Across Nigeria, countless other bright young minds found themselves ensnared in the same web of systemic failure. The ASUOU strike laid bare the nation's chronic underfunding of education. and its devastating impact on the aspirations of its youth. It was a collective dream deferred, the hopes of a generation held hostage by bureaucratic inefficiency and political apathy. Meanwhile, Ada's 3-month extension was rapidly approaching its end. Despite her tireless efforts, her results remained stuck in limbo. The embassy, bound by its own regulations, couldn't issue her visa without them. Time, which had once seemed limitless, was now her most formidable adversary. The scholarship board, though understanding, informed Ada that they were unable to hold her place indefinitely. They encouraged her to reapply the following year, should the situation in Nigeria improve. Their words, though meant to be kind, felt like a punch to the gut. After months of tireless effort, Ada's dream was slipping away, a casualty of a system that seemed designed to stifle ambition. The news hit Ada hard. The weight of disappointment, of months of relentless effort culminating in crushing defeat, threatened to break her spirit. The dream she had nurtured for so long, the dream that had felt so tantalizingly close, was gone. The stars, once within reach, now seemed impossibly distant. Her family, though heartbroken for her, rallied around her, offering words of comfort and encouragement. They reminded her that she was still young, that her intelligence and determination would open other doors. Their unwavering belief in her helped Ada to slowly piece back together the fragments of her shattered dream. Ada realized that while this particular path had closed, it didn't mean her journey was over. She had faced immense challenges and emerged, though bruised, not broken. This experience, though painful, had ignited a fire in her, a desire to fight not just for her own dreams, but for the dreams of other young girls who dared to reach for the stars. Ada decided to channel her frustration into something positive. She couldn't change the system overnight, but she could empower others to navigate its treacherous currents. She began by tutoring younger students in her neighborhood, sharing her knowledge of mathematics and science. Ada's passion was contagious, and soon a group of girls, inspired by her story and her resilience, began gathering regularly at her home. These informal gatherings evolved into a mentorship program. Ada shared her love for STEM subjects, encouraging the girls to dream big and to pursue careers in fields traditionally dominated by men. She taught them about the power of education, about the importance of perseverance and self-belief. Word of Ada's mentorship program spread throughout her community. Parents, recognizing her dedication and the positive impact she was having on their daughters, offered their support. Local businesses donated stationery and books. Ada had stumbled upon a new mission, one that filled her with a sense of purpose she hadn't felt since receiving that life-changing scholarship offer. Ada's story, though born of personal disappointment, became a beacon of hope for others. She proved that even in the face of systemic adversity, the human spirit could triumph. Her mentorship program, a testament to her resilience and her unwavering belief in the power of education, was transforming the lives of young girls in her community. She taught them that while their circumstances might be challenging, their potential was limitless. Ada instilled in them the importance of dreaming big, of refusing to let their aspirations be tethered to the limitations imposed by a flawed system. Ada never forgot her dream of studying aerospace engineering. She knew that one day she would find a way to make it a reality. But for now, she was content, even fulfilled, knowing that her journey, though diverted, was making a tangible difference in the lives of others. Years later, Ada's mentorship program had grown into a thriving center for STEM education for girls in Enugu. It had become a testament to the transformative power of one person's determination to turn personal setbacks into opportunities for collective upliftment. Ada, the girl who once dreamt of reaching for the stars, had, in her own way, launched 1,000 stars into the sky, each one a testament to her enduring legacy. Her story stood as a powerful reminder that even in the face of adversity, even when dreams are deferred, the human spirit, fueled by resilience and a commitment to empowering others, can soar to unimaginable heights. Ada might not have made it to space, not yet anyway, but her impact on her community, on the lives of countless young girls, was nothing short of astronomical.